to the Odyssey. We're 2-0. We've handled the first two challenges put in front of us. But tonight, records don't matter. This is Rivalry Week. We're leaving Boone and heading into Charlotte. Their stadium, their crowd, their city. And everybody knows when you play a rival, you can throw everything else out the window. They don't care what we've accomplished. They don't care who won the Heisman. And they damn sure don't care what we plan on becoming. Charlotte wants to be the team that stops our momentum. We want to be the team that walks into their house and takes the Queen City. This is the kind of game you remember. The kind where reputations are built and rivalries get personal. So tonight, there's no looking ahead. It's App State versus Charlotte. This is Rivalry Week. Let's go earn another one. The mission continues. Earn every victory.
Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Hey guys, App State's head coach told me pregame they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mountaineers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a low...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big deterrent.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. It's Baldwin. Oh, he's got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but, man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 78 yards down the field, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The 49ers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. At the controls of this offense, Grayson Loftus. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass.
Let's go. Ready. Line 14. Line 14. Go.
Hand it to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3, go.
Rides to the back. Powers through the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're all over him. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he gets it away.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to the running game. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be...
Breaks a tackle, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, App State.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33.
Hey, I appreciate you recognizing the speech, you know what I mean? I try to put a little sauce on there for every game. Hey man, you've been catching the streams pretty regular, man. Big shouts to you. Much love, much love.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. First play of this drive. Throws to the back. Makes the grab on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. From the gun, and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. They want to run it left here. Finding some room. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The fake wants to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Touchdown 49ers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Never chew this clock up.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. On the run, it's Baldwin. There he goes!
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Fullback's got it. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up that he finally gets to touch the football.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Long way to go on second down. Jones to throw. Buying a little time to his left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Defense all over him.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Buying time to his right. He's going to take off. Past the 30. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Cuts it upfield. It's Baldwin. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Baldwin. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, App State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Handoff again. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The 49ers will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Boston. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for running room. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver.
Go, go.
From the gun, the running back has it. They put the brakes on him.
Switch, switch.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover.
Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It's a reverse. Got the 1st down. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that 1st down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Go, ready. Flag 14. Go, go.
Sells to run, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Rolling right and going deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Throws for the tight end. Picked off.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback.
Crazy.
You have a zone to
That's so
drop
true.
to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Ready, ready. Wide, 53. Go, go, go.
They'll run it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The 49ers will have it 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 30. Go, go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Trying to buy time. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the 49ers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're going to ride this running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rush is on, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Jones to throw. Still looking to his right. Unleashes one. Right side, it's James. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 6 team, the Oregon Ducks.
And the Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Charlotte head coach told me coming out of the locker room, this is a scenario we talk about all the time. Ending the half with momentum, which they have. Now they've got the ball back to start the 3rd quarter, and they can make up even more ground. Coach said this is something they work on. This is a situational drill they work on all the time. We'll see if they're able to execute it here early in the 3rd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, it's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Needed that one.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. Quick handoff. He'll be dropped.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Drives inside. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in this.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Charlotte 49ers sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on it if that swings here in their favor. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Off play action. Gets it to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Finds his big tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Fires to the middle. Holds on, it's Gibson. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On play action. Look out! He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Got it, looking for the first down. Turning it on! Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Second and long here. Wants to throw again. This time he's got it. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown,
Almost didn't make it.
Appalachian State.
This boy got tired.
This is just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole, going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Finds a tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Handoff to the single running back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the 49ers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Running inside, it's Baldwin. Got the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Break. Here we go.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Oh, it's a reverse. Across the 35. At the 20, he's got space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Really nice job executing the reverse on that play, and it's all about the misdirection because the running back has it. You're getting the fast flow by the defense, and then he laterals it to the receiver going the other way.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the
Body
score.
bag.
They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
We need a timeout.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Off play action on first down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage?
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Lets it fly. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The 49ers have this offense rolling.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 18. Ready, go.
Fresh center downs going to the air. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Just smothered on the play. 3rd and long coming up. Here he goes. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They're all over him. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Baldwin. Pulled to the ground.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Jones wants to throw it. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Motion from the wideout. Selling the fake. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. 2nd down to the air. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. Could not make his way to the corner. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats, and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Buys time to his left. Fires on the move. Out wide left, it's James. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Rolls right. Throwing on the run. Out wide right, it's James. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Keep Desmond in the Heisman race. Keep him healthy. I see his health is on the decline really quick this year. So make everybody else be the game breakers and let him have his little highlight moment so he can stay in the Heisman race and keep his numbers up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
That's how you get your payback. That's how you handle a rivalry. We came into Charlotte knowing Records didn't matter. We knew they were going to give us everything they had. Their stadium, their crowd, their opportunity to knock us off. And we answered. App State came into the Queen City and took care of business. We're leaving here 3-0, but this win means a little more. Because when it's your rival, you don't just want to win. You want them to remember who walked into their house and walked back out victorious. This team keeps growing. We keep answering every challenge. And with every victory, you can feel us getting closer to the team we know we can become. 3 games, 3 wins, but we're nowhere near finished. The Queen City belongs to the Mountaineers tonight. The mission continues. Earn every victory. And we'll see you in the next episode of the Odyssey. Catch you guys at kickoff.